Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. What's poppin'? What's crackin', lackin'? What's going on? What's good, peep squad? We're going all the way to the top, and we're gonna bring others with us. Yes, all the way to the top, to the top, to the top, to the top, baby. Let's talk about Married to Medicine. It is going down. Please hit that like button, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated. Peep Squad is in the building, my peeps, my peoples. Let's talk about Married to Medicine season 1, episode 4. Los Angeles is going down in California. We have Brittany. She got it going on, baby. She got her man playing the wife role, and he ain't feeling it. Mac ain't feeling it. Mac was like, I want a nice house. I want to live, in a nice house where there's no hustle and bustle and no traffic, baby. He was like, if you want me to come there with the kids, you better get it correct. That's what I want. That is my demand. And Brittany's trying to look for it. Brittany's trying to find it, baby. And we got Imani looking good. She got it going on. But yet she's about to get confronted by Jazzy, and Jazzy ain't holding in. She ain't worried about it. She ain't scared. She was like, why are you going to consider me a drug? My husband, my boyfriend, whoever he is, a drug dealer. Like, come on. Like, oh shit. And like, Jazzy was like, just because you ain't used to the 90210, you ain't used to Beverly Hills. I was like, you going to take it there? Yes, they did. I was like, whoa. And we find out that Asha knew that the other woman was going to be there, so it was up to you whether to come or not. If Shanique is your friend, she would have never invited her, but it was her husband's birthday party, and she gave you the heads up. Whether she told you she was exactly going to be there or she was there, she told you it was a possibility. So when you showed up for the cameras, you showed up and you showed out and you showed up all right. I'm like, So let's get it started. We back. We still at the dinner. We got it going on. That Imani is still talking about that Jazzy's house looked like a drug dealer's house, and how can he afford that type of shit with that type of money? And then Shanique was like, yo, listen, he owns his own practice. He's a CEO of his company. She was like, and Imani was like, I'm the same thing. What are you trying to say? I'm on a low totem pole? What you trying to say? And I don't make that much money. And then you have, Brittany, she's in the background, in her confessionals talking about, I'm just going to say the house looked like Scarfacious. It looks like a throwback from the 80s. That's all I'm going to say. But I don't know any doctors that be making the money that he be making. And Imani was like, he got Bentleys after Bentleys. Like, damn, well, you counting her paper and her cheddar. And what if he is a drug dealer? You don't want to be around. You don't like her anyway, so you don't need to be around her. But damn, you just basically slandering his name, and you don't even know him like that. Like, shit, you just calling it like it is. But I feel you. But shit, somebody, that's what you call dry snitching on national TV. He better run and hide his kids and hide his wife and hide his money and hide his accounts. Like, shit. So Imani don't give a shit. She was like, I'm just calling it like I see it. That's what it looked like to me. I was like, okay, Imani. She was like, why does he need 4 Bentleys? Come on. Like, doctors don't live like that. I was like, yo, Imani's really concerned, and she's worried about what Jazmin going on. Is it jealousy, or is she really concerned? What is she going to do if she finds out he is a drug dealer, or he's gambling, or he's doing something under the table? Is she going to come and save Jazzy? Does she really care about Jazzy that much? She barely even know her. And, Shanique barely even know Jazzy. So we'll see what happens with that situation. It was like how big the house was, and you got, Imani talking about it had no furniture and all this other stuff. Jazzy was saying that her house don't have no fun. Her house has furniture in the spots that it's supposed to be in, not all over the damn place. Just because you live in a studio apartment, don't come at me. I was like, damn, Jazzy ain't playing around. She might be tiny, but she ain't playing around. She got something to say, and you ain't gonna dog her out or what she got. I was like, So we have, Imani talking about we need to have a meeting. We need to have a special talk so you can get down to your situation too, Shanique, with, Asha. Find out, about this lady coming through to the party and everything. Asha was like, yo, the word on the street is he was cheating on her on the low when she's talking to her husband. I was like, shit, it's going down. I'm like, yo, for real. Asha was like, yo, why are you considering him why is the first thought is a drug dealer? Because 5 Bentleys, no furniture, the house looks like Tony Montana, it looks like Scarface going on. So, I'm assuming, but he can also have a fantasy with, cars. He can love cars, and he can also be like enthralled and thrilled with like Scarface and that gangster looking at shit from the 80s that he could never afford, but now he can afford afford it. So now he's living his second childhood. But nah, Imani was like, it's drugs on the table. And so, Shanique was like, yo, why you gotta come out? Why you gotta be negative towards the person? Like, shit, what's going on? I'm like, yo, I don't even know. And so then we have Brittany. Brittany, she's doing her thing or whatever. She's taking care of this patient. This patient had breast cancer, suffered from cancer, and basically is trying to get some, extra tissue and stuff and skin removed from her having breast cancer and all the scarring tissue, and she's been in pain, and, she's coming to get some help. And she got successfully, everything went well. And you have Brittany, she's like, she's coming through and she's taking care of business. She was like, she could never live this lifestyle in Orlando. There's not too many opportunities for her as a anesthesiologist and, Orlando. But in California, there's so many places that she can go and she can be, like a soccer mom with her schedule. But she's helped this wonderful lady out, and this lady was nice enough to be filmed on camera and let us know her struggles and what she's going through and trying to change it and still living a healthy, good lifestyle. So kudos for you sharing your story to us. I really, really do appreciate it. That was nice to bring awareness, and it's really important to bring awareness, for real, for real. And then we got Asha and we got Noel. Basically they got, they still got some, shenanigans going on with Shanique, with Shanique. And with Shanique or whatever, like, damn, they don't like Shanique. They're not feeling her at all. Point blank, period. They're not feeling her. They don't like her. It just is what it is. But they're trying to do their thing. And basically, they want to put Shanique, I keep calling her Shanique, basically on Front Street, like, you was wrong for what you did, bringing another woman to your husband's birthday party, even though the woman went to grad school with your husband and graduated with Shanique's husband, Shanique's husband. So, like, damn. So, and you knew about it, Asha. Asha, why you playing? So we have that situation. I'm like, Asha, why you playing? You knew about the whole situation. Like, what's going on? You knew about everything. And so we move on to, Robert and Shanique. You know what I'm saying? They're basically doing their thing, and basically, she's actually talking to her kids about bullying, and that's so important, and basically letting her daughter know if someone's bullying you and picking on you, please let me know, please let the teachers know. And they're talking about that situation, talking about food, Jamaican food, and basically staying true to their roots or whatever. So then Robert walks to the door, and she was like, we're talking about bullying and all this other stuff. And he was like, when I had a bully, I slammed him right on his head. Make sure it's concrete, and that's what you do to bullies. I was like, yay, daddy. He ain't trying to waste no punk kids. He wants to make sure his children can defend themselves. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what he's supposed to do. Because if you ain't there around to defend your children need to know some type of self-defense, because the teachers, assistants, and adults are not always going to be around. So, it is what it is. And so, Shanique is like, nah, don't say that, don't say this, don't say that, or whatever. It is what it is. He's telling his kids what to do, and his son was like, you know what, at my school we got hard floors, because Dr. Robert was like, listen, make sure it's concrete, it's solid ground, make sure it's not carpet, because they really won't feel the impact. And I ain't never had a problem from my bully ever again. I was like, hey, Robert, and he got picked on because he was small, he was short or whatever. So we get on to Brittany. Brittany's basically FaceTiming her family because she can't be there with them. They're in Orlando. The husband is basically giving her an ultimatum, like, get this shit together. You going left, you going right, you going every way that you don't supposed to go. You're dragging out the situation, and you're making it much longer than it needs to be, Brittany. So what is it? Brittany was like, I'm living my best life out here in California. No kids, no husband. I can travel when I want to. I can go to the beach. I can get in the pool. I can barbecue. I can chill with the girls. I could do whatever. I ain't got no stress. And she was like, how was the kids' first week of school? And he was like, is this, is that? She was like, why the kids eating candy? Why they eating chips? Bitch, you ain't there, so mind your business. It was funny. And she's all eating. She all got like a quiet place. She turned on the lights. It's all, aromatherapy going on. It's all tranquility going on in her little spot. She got her nice little dish, eating healthy foods, while her kids over there eating junk food, chips and cookies, jumping all over the place. Dad don't know what to do. Mac is going crazy, but Mac is standing by his demands. He wants a nice house in the suburbs. He don't want to be around a bunch of people. Mac, I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to be around a bunch of motherfuckers too either. So we have that situation, and so the conversation's going left. That basically he's calling her out on taking too long, and Brittany's taking too long. So it is what it is. It's probably the money situation. It's gonna cost a lot of money. And they got to sell that house and all this other stuff. I was like, shit. We got she's with her daughter. Basically, she's going to a new school. She's going to a private school. And basically, it's not going to be diverse. And it's going to be a situation. And she's putting her daughter in that situation because she wants her daughter to have the best education. But it might not be the best type of situation for her daughter's actually mental state and actually a childhood where she's going to have to fight. But I guess she's getting her daughter ready for the real world. Either her daughter's going to come out a fighter or she's going to come out a coon. It is what it is. She's going to try to simulate, then instead of having people to accept her for the way she is and for the color of her skin. But her mom is putting her in that situation because she feels like it's best. And it is what it is. I don't know. I don't think it's a good situation. Let the girl have a happy childhood because you don't know how her adulthood is going to be. You don't know anything was going to happen. So if she's happy going to a public school, she's doing good. And it's a decent public school. Find a decent school. Find a diverse school somewhere. I know ain't a lot of blacks going to, these schools out here, but find something. We already see what's going on with the college admission scandals with these Hollywood people out here in the streets. So, your daughter's going to be going through it. And we're going to find out the next episode. Her daughter's going to be crying. Her daughter's not going to be fitting in. And it's going to be basically the situation that all the ladies got together and talked about at the Barbie party. You know what I'm saying? So we did have, Noelle and, Asha basically talk about the situation at the party. And they just want to really hold Shanique, to Shanique, or whatever her name is, to the fire. And basically that's just the situation that it's going to be. I'm just like, damn. Like, it's just really like, come on, Asha, you knew that you were going, the other woman was going to be there. So we got Asha. She's going through, she's trying to try out for Days of Our Life. She wants to be on a soap opera. She's talking about Denzel Washington. Everybody that's somebody, done started at, soap operas. Then why didn't you start at soap operas? Like, why when you on a soap, like, why are you waiting till now to get on a soap with the cameras? Like, why are you waiting now? But she was like, I'm gonna get my star anyway. And then the director, the coach, or the agent that works for Days of Our Life, the producer, was like, read these lines. And she read the lines, and he said, I need you to be more sassy. I need you to have some more oomph to it. I need you to be more aggressive with it, or whatever. And so Asha was like, that's AKA code word for be more black, act like you black, be more like a black character, or a stigma, or a stereotype. And she's not feeling it, but she did it anyway, and she hopes she gets the part. But there you go, there you have it. Like, if you get roles, how some people are stuck into roles, actors and actresses are stuck in roles that they don't portraying, like a baby's mother, or a gangster, or a prostitute, or them roles that they don't want to be. They want to branch out and get better roles, but some people get stuck into them roles, and she basically is just trying to get a role. But she got a role on this show, baby. And then this is actually, Noelle's family. Her husband's attractive, her daughter's beautiful, they're having a great time, but she got to really think about her daughter going to, a school with no diversity. But you know what? One day you're going to have to be welcome to the real world. So her daughter's being welcome now. Now she knows where she stands in this world. So now moving on, we have Imani getting ready for her little party that she's going to have. And the whole night, and what's going on with that situation. She's meeting up with Brittany first. And Brittany was like, Mac done gave me some demands. He done gave me this and done gave me that. He done did this to me. He said that I'm moving my feet too slow. I'm not moving fast enough. And I do mess my kids too. Yeah, she's chilling. She won't be able to chill like this. She's chilling. And so basically she's telling Imani was like, yeah, I got some things, about Jazzy and with that situation going on and all. So she's all up in Jazzy's business, and she's trying to mentor her, she's trying to help her, or basically she's trying to get her husband locked up. Or she also said that since she's a psychiatrist, that she's going to, she could be a shoulder for her to cry on and tell her to get an attorney and get a lawyer or whatever, blase in the third, just in case shit goes wrong and the FBI come looking, you gonna need my advice. I was like, damn, you wishing all types of bad on her. You're talking about the FBI, the feds, and everything. Shit, you putting this on national TV. You damn, if nobody suspect them for anything, they suspect them now. Imani, don't you got your father to worry about and whether he's gonna come in your life or not? Like, damn, you all up in Jazzy ain't the brightest person or the nicest person on the show, but damn, you all up in her business and she ain't trying to do nothing to you. So we have that situation, and she's just continuing saying about the drug dealer house, no furniture, no nothing. I was just like, damn, man, you just all up on it. So then we got Shanique. Shanique is basically letting Jazzy know the situation, what's going on. Shanique is like, yo, listen, they would, Imani was talking mad shit about you. She says it's a drug dealer house. You got these cars, there's no furniture. You live in Beverly Hills. How can you make this money? And so Jazzy was like, I'm on the top, baby. My husband does this. My husband does that. This is what we got. Just because you on a low spectrum and you never been to Beverly Hills, never lived in Beverly Hills. You lived in a studio city. Don't come at me. I was like, oh shit. And Imani's not feeling this situation because she wanted to tell Jazzy herself. She didn't want Shanique to tell her, but Shanique was like, yo, I'm rolling with him in the car with her. I gotta tell her what's up, was about to happen to her. Like, I look real fake and phony when, Imani comes at her, and especially if I know, that means I'm setting her up. So, basically nobody want to be called like they setting somebody up. So it is what it is. And so they arrived to the party, and then, Imani went over there to stand up to go hug Jazzy after she been talking shit about Jazzy and all this other stuff. And Jazzy was like, nah, I don't want to hug you. Jazzy's being real. She ain't being fake. But even though Imani's being mature, she's being grown because she is a psychiatrist and she deals with mental issues and she deals with psychology. So she's thinking that everybody's on the same wavelength and we're going to have a deep group conversation. You better treat everybody like they're your clients. I don't know what you're talking about. So, but the ladies look nice. They all look nice. But Imani, she tore it up with that outfit that she had on. She looked gorgeous, and so did Shanique. Shanique in that white outfit, sexy and classy at the same time. Easter, church, hoeing, she got it going on. I was like, oh shit. So we have that situation. So now we get down to it, and we got, Imani talking about we sisters, we love. I don't feel a sisterness. Let's stay together. Let's do this. The kumbaya shit. Jazzy was like, I don't want to hear no kumbaya shit. I don't feel sisterly and all this other stuff because you've been talking about me behind my back. And Jazzy's trying to go in. She's trying to go forward. Then Imani was like, you know what? We need to move and go to another table. We don't need to bring around no glasses, no spoons, no forks, no knives, no glass. Let's just go over here. So if it breaks off, we just be using our hands. I was like, shit. So it is what it is. But it was also the situation with Noelle and her daughter. Her daughter was like, yo, if bullies want to come at me, they're going to have to catch these hands. But, being bullied for your race and having majority of the school bully you, or at least 10 or 15 people or 5 people bully you because of your race, and there's really nobody you can go to that can identify with what you're going through and how you feel, it might have made her weak. So her daughter's already breaking down and crying. So shit, I wouldn't want my child to have no childhood like that. Like, especially with me putting her in that situation. Get her a private tutor, get her into some extra activities going along with going to public school. But I wouldn't put her in no situation like that. But you know what? I guess she's welcoming her daughter to the real world very soon. So I was just like, shit, poor little girl. Poor thing. And then you have, Shanique is just like, yo, listen, before you get into your beef with Jazzy, let me get into my beef with Asha. I want to talk to Asha. She's trying to play victim and all this other stuff. Let's be mature. Let's be this. Let's be that. But, Asha, also got the heads up from Noelle to say, hey, listen, she's going to call you insecure. She's going to tell you this. She's going to tell you that, trying to give her the game plan. But I think Asha is wrong for not even telling the other ladies that she knew that it was a possibility that that lady was coming. And I think Noelle already jumped off on the deep end, and she was already upset and mad at Shanique. So she just kept it with the story, because you got to back a little bit. If she knew, it wasn't like it was a surprise. It wasn't like she was set up and she was shocked and she was caught off guard. And she even mentioned that she wasn't caught off guard. I'm like, Asha, what's going on with the situation? Asha was like, yo, listen, you told me that she might be there, she might not be there, but I didn't think that I was going to be introduced to her and have a conversation. Everybody was like, nah, that was none of us. That was Heavenly that did that. But she knew that she was going to be there. She was like, oh, okay, maybe you did tell me that she was going to be there or whatever, but I wasn't told I was going to be the center of attention. No, you was the center of attention because you let it be the center of attention. And plus, Dr. Heavenly was there, and she was going to bring the dirt to the dirt, and she knew something was going on. She's a OG. She's a vet when it comes to the drama and woman versus woman type of situation. So we have that situation going on. So I'm just like, And so, then that's when Shaniece was like, yo, listen, don't even come at me. I warned you. It's my husband's birthday party, and you knew just she was going to be there. So what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? She was like, yo, you trying to play the victim. You putting on your actress role. You're playing your role perfectly. And that's when Noelle jumps in, was like, no, you're wrong. You shouldn't have invited her. You're going to let this other woman be more important than you and anybody else that you're going to have her there. No, the woman wasn't more important than Shanique. Hell no. To Robert, she was more important. This other woman was more important than Shanique. But Shanique knew the deal that she was coming, just like the women knew that Asha was coming. Asha was coming to the situation too, or whatever. But I see what Noelle was trying to say. Like, you should have chose Asha because she's your friend. But it's not her party. It is her husband's party. And Asha was going to come anyway because she wanted camera time, and she's trying to be an actress. And this is a perfect role for her to play. She probably already knew this situation. Maybe her husband gave her the heads up. At least I hope he did. But Shanique is like, yo, listen, don't even try to play me like the bad guy. Like, you knew what's up. And what you trying to hide? You know why you making a big deal out of this and you acting like this? Because you don't want the truth to come out, because you know the truth is about to come out, and you're trying to hide something that your husband was sleeping around, and he was going back and forth with this supposed doctor. And 6 years ago when he met you too as well, and then 4 years ago he was getting it on with her too, and he proposed to her. So what? I was like, damn, both of you mother effers are wrong. For you to throw that up in her face like that, it makes it seem like you already knew the lowdown, even though they try to say that you didn't know the lowdown on the show. They try to edit like your husband just told you while you was filming or whatever. No, it was a storyline. So it was a setup. Shaniece could have probably made it seem like, the other woman was going to be there. And then that's when Asha was like, I want to be filmed. This is like the second episode. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Heavenly's here. I'm trying to get my shine too. And then now you throw it up in her face that her husband might be cheating in front of everybody on camera. You don't care what type of situation it caused, because if somebody do that to you, Shanique, you wouldn't like that. You know what I mean? If you have a problem in a situation with Asha, bring her to the side and tell her about that part. Deal with the part about the other girl, the doctor, the fiance or the ex-fiance that was a part of, Asha's husband's life. Take care of that situation about the party, but then tell her on the low, hey, listen, let me tell you this, and then bring it to the girls. But you totally threw her under the bus, and you got so mad and so upset because Asha made you feel like you was victimizing her and you had no compassion, and all the ladies that are married are feeling a certain type of way. But, Shanique and, Jazzy think the other doctors think that they're too good. They're working and they're busy and they ain't around their husband. They ain't being around their kids, and they have a job too. And what they do is just as special. So it seems like there's some, shit going on. I think, Shanique thinks that, Asha should be more on her side because, she's barely working either like them. And, and she's thinking like, well, why are you trying to throw me under the bus? I told you that the girl was going to be there. So now you got that tip tap back and forth. And so it's just going, everybody's like, what? Stop. What are you talking about? What are you saying? You saying her husband's cheating? And then Asha's trying to tell everybody, Brittany, Imani, look what she's doing. And then Asha, she gets up and she walks away. I was like, shit, she already knew that the woman was going to be there. This is filming, baby. She knew she was going to be there. And then she goes, but I didn't want to be the center of attention. You made it when you ran out. Like, you act like you were scared. And so I don't know if she knew about her husband out here, with the woman at the same time, that there was some overlaps when she was with her boyfriend at the time, her fiance, that he was actually dipping back over there with the other woman that he went to medical school with. So it is what it is. But that shit was shady, how she threw that shit up in her face, and Asha just got up and left. But Asha should have, hopefully Asha's husband told her the dilly, what was going on, because she looked totally embarrassed. And it seems like the next episode that Asha's not going to be upset with her husband, like she already know. So is she acting? Is she playing a role? Is she playing a role of her lifetime? What's really going on? If she didn't want to be bothered or see the other girl or bring any attention to it, she shouldn't have showed up. But she faced it head on, but she shouldn't have blamed, you know what I'm saying, Shanique, because she showed up. She knew that she was going to be there. It wasn't like it was a setup. So I'm just like, Peace, I'm out. Much love to all my peeps and my peoples. What do you guys think about this situation? This shit is crazy. Man, this shit is crazy. I was just like, So it's going to go down. We're going to see if Jazzy husband is a drug dealer, and what's gonna happen with Jazzy and Imani, because Imani ain't backing down and Jazzy ain't backing down either, and Shaniece is over there running her mouth like shit. You threw her under the bus, and you don't even know that other woman, but the other woman is her husband's partner in school. So but Asha knew that is a possibility that she was gonna be there. Why she act like she was just so surprised? Like, I didn't even know she was gonna be here. I never knew. Like, I'm so shocked. Like, I'm so hurt. I can't believe you'll do this to me. When you knew that she's a possibility she was gonna be there. Peace, I'm out. Much love to all my peeps and my peoples.